Okay, variable. It's important that you know what I mean by variable, okay? This is the characteristic of population or sample that is of interest to us, okay? Let's look at the last example here. Waiting time for medical services. So what I'm trying to say, the variable of interest here is the waiting time. So what is it about the medical services that is of interest to me? I'm not interested with the variable of what are the qualifications of the doctors, okay? But the variable of interest to me is waiting time, okay? For me, the variable of interest from my students would be your study hours, okay, and your exam marks, okay. Those are the two variables that would be of interest to me from my students. You with me there, okay? What is it about you that I would be investigating? What variables from my observation that I'll be looking at, okay? I'm just repeating myself here. Quantitative, numerical, qualitative. Qualitative can be nominal or can be ordinal, okay? So again, we can have qualitative nominal or qualitative ordinal, okay? Okay, let's look at this. Qualitative nominal. Some examples here. What computer brand do you use? IBM, Dell, Compaq, IBM. Okay, the fifth person may say, I'm using Apple, and so on. Okay, so this is qualitative data, the different brands of computers that people use. Something like this is nominal. Okay, another example of nominal data would be, what major of study do you do? Okay, I'm going to choose accounting. Another person is going to choose marketing, accounting, marketing, and so on. Okay, this is just nominal. Okay, but ordinal would be something like this. Your exam grades at the end of the semester: high distinction, high distinction, high distinction, 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 credit, pass, pass, fail, and so on. Qualitative, but this one is qualitative ordinal. Okay, so now you see what I mean by ordinal. If you can be confident that one category is superior than another category, this is what I mean by ordinal. Okay, because you will be happier getting high distinction as opposed to distinction. You should be happier getting distinction as opposed to credit, and so on. You know what I mean by ordinal now, okay? Another example of ordinal. Uh, just say, if I ask you, what do you think about my teaching performance today? Okay, some of you may say, very good. Another person will say, very good. And then some of you may say, good. Some of you may say, just okay. Some of you may say, poor, okay? So, of course, as a person, I'll be happier getting high distinction. Getting a response of very good as opposed to good. Good would make me feel better than somebody just saying that I'm just okay. Okay, so something like this is ordinal. But what major of study do you do? Which country are you from? Okay, it's nominal. Okay, because we can't say China is a better country than Australia. Okay, nominal in that case. Is that clear, guys? What I mean by nominal versus ordinal qualitative data. Knowing the type of data is important for you to be able to select the correct technique to be used. With numerical data, what we are interested to do is doing the mathematical calculations. We'll be doing a lot of this next week, okay? With nominal data, What we are interested in doing is the proportion, getting the proportion, counting the number of observations in each category and calculate their proportion. Okay? For example, again, what major of study do you do? Okay? Accounting, marketing, management, finance, and so on. Okay? So I will count how many people that will do accounting. Okay? Then I'll try to work out the proportion of the students in this class that will choose to do one particular major. Okay? I will count the number of students that will do marketing. Then I'll work out the proportion of students in this class that will do marketing as their major. Okay? So with quantitative nominal data, we are interested to work out the proportions. Okay, proportion. Okay, different types of data again. Cross-section, time series. Cross-section data is collected at a certain point in time across a number of units of interest. Right? Time series data is collected over successive points in time. Okay, let me give you a simple example. Just say I'm talking about the GPA of one student of a time. Just say the GPA of Tom is 5 in semester 1, then in semester 2 he get 5.2, in semester 3 he get 5.4. Okay, GPA of a student over a certain point in time. That's what we call time series. Are you with me there? Okay, the GPA of Tom from semester 1 to semester 2 to semester 3, time series. Okay, how about cross-section? I may have the GPA of 3 students in semester 1. Okay, so this is one point in time, at a certain point in time, but across a number of units of interest. Okay, notice what I said before, the GPA of Tom, Jim, and Ben in semester 1. Is that time series or cross-section? Cross-section.